Welcome to the International Accounting Channel. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like, share with everyone. Today we share the topic of answering questions about impairment of asset value. Let's get started. Question 89. IAS 36 is applied to reflect the impairment of inventory value. True or false? Answer: false. Question 90. The purpose of IAS 36 is to ensure that assets are not carried at more than their recoverable amount. True or false? Answer: true. Question 91. IAS 36 applies to investment property. True or false? Answer: true. Question 92. IAS 36 applies to plant, machinery and equipment. True or false? Answer: true. Question 93. IAS 36 applies to intangible assets, goodwill. True or false? Answer: true. Question 94. Goodwill is formed in a business combination, merging two companies together. True or false? Answer: true. Question 95. Impairment loss reflected on the balance sheet is similar to which indicator? Answer: asset depreciation. Question 96. Impairment loss occurs when asset value more than recoverable value of the asset or cash-generating unit itself. True or false? Answer: true. Question 97. Losses due to impairment of assets are always recognized in profit, loss for the period. True or false? Answer: false. Question 98. How is recoverable asset value calculated? Answer: recoverable asset value equals max, fair value subtract liquidation cost, asset usage value. Question 99. A cash-generating unit is the smallest identifiable group of assets that generates cash inflows that are largely independent of cash inflows from other assets or asset groups. True or false? Answer: true. Question 100. How is impairment loss determined? Answer: loss on assets equals book value subtract recoverable value. Question 101. Impairment losses of assets of a cash-generating unit are allocated to the assets of that unit based on their carrying amounts. True or false? Answer: true. Question 102. The impairment loss of assets of a cash-generating unit is allocated to goodwill and remaining assets on the basis of the carrying amount of goodwill and remaining assets. True or false? Answer: false. Question 103. Impairment losses of assets of a cash-generating unit are allocated to the assets of that unit based on their carrying amounts. True or false? Answer: true. Question 104. Reversal of impairment losses is made to goodwill and other assets of the cash generating unit. True or false? Answer: false. Question 105. An impairment loss on goodwill is not allowed to be reversed. True or false? Answer: false. Question 106. For assets recorded under the cost model, how is the impairment loss recorded? Answer: recorded in profit or loss for the period. Question 107. For assets recorded under the revaluation model, how is the loss on asset value recorded? Answer: record revaluation surplus and profit or loss for the period. Question 108. At the end of each accounting period, what must the unit do? Answer: assessment of the possibility of signs of asset value decline. Thank you for watching our channel. See you again in the next video.